video. It's been a few weeks of hard work, but the shop is kind of like at a midway point. So we kind of like got the location, started doing all the building. A lot of the building work's been done, a lot of stuff has gone in, so we're kind of at that midway point, and then next week all the floor gets done and all the stock gets in, and then we should be open within 2 to 3 weeks. So I thought, what a perfect time to give you guys a little bit of an update. And the first thing that's been done, as you can see, is all of our signage. So I believe last video, the last thing that you guys saw was that sign, the pylon sign, get done. So since then, shitloads has happened pretty much. So yesterday they finally finished putting on these like plastic acrylic signs. So we got the CyclingTom bike shop up there, bike tours and everything there. There's still a little bit of stuff to go there and some window stickers. We also got these two massive outside tables. Each one is about 3.6 meters. We've got 2 of them. You can get about 10 people on each table for outside seating when the weather's nice. And obviously here in New Zealand we're about to head into summer, so these are going to be brilliant. And then if you head around this side, obviously the road is all here. We've got the front windows there still with the window stickers. And then these are the really, really big signs. So we've got CyclingTom bike shop there. That is absolutely ginormous, that sign. That's probably 2.5 meters long, just the CyclingTom bit. The coffee right up here, and then we got the bike highs, bike tours, e-bike service center, and all that type of stuff there. Inside the shop, obviously it's going to be a very echoey video, unfortunately, because we have literally nothing in here because it's about to get cleaned. Gets commercially cleaned today, and then the floor gets done on Saturday, and then we can start bringing stock in on Monday. But yeah, last time I brought you guys in here, this entire place was empty, but we've got majority of the joinery in now, but it's not completely finished because of the floor still needing to get done. So I'll show you guys that. The walls have been painted, slat walls on there. Most of the workshop's ready to go as well, which is pretty cool. Some walls been built, kitchen's done. Cafes in over here. So first off, when you walk into the shop, this is going to be our retail register. So cash register here, our desktop computer here, because we don't really have an out the back at this shop. But this is just a beautiful, beautiful piece of joinery. All of the joinery in the entire place is going to have the same finish as this, with the nice exposed wood on the edges. Everything's kind of like that nice black, just like kind of like an off black. But yeah, this is what you get first as you come in the door. So yeah, it's fairly big. You come through here. We've got lots and lots of storage because we have to try and put storage into everything that we've got at the new shop. So we've got a couple cupboards there, 4 drawers, everything soft close as well, which is pretty cool. So the next piece of the puzzle is this big booth seat. So theoretically we're going to have a single table here, so you can have 1, 2, 3, 4 people on this side, and then the same table here with 4 people on that side. We've also got the TV up on the wall here, and this will just constantly be playing videos and stuff for the people sitting at these tables here. But yeah, it's going to be pretty cool. And yeah, the plan for these booth seating is because we've made them so high so people can't really get to the products. We should be able to have some cool display bikes up here on the top. We've built it big enough to be able to have a full road bike. Pretty much 4 if we absolutely wanted to. We could have 1 here, and then same again on the other side. So I'm thinking in the middle here I will display my GT40, the custom build, and then all the other cool stuff. Maybe my track bike, the Chipotle and stuff, can just kind of live here for people at the cafe to enjoy. So yeah, that's the booth seating. Obviously everything is finished in the same black with the exposed wood there. We've built in like a few shelves on here to put products on if we want. And same again around the other side. And the thinking for this one is we're going to have like cycling magazines and books and stuff for people to be able to read while they're having their coffee and slice. So yeah, that's all under the high ceiling part, and then the ceiling kind of like drops down here and goes a little bit flatter. So this is pretty much going to be like the main bike shop part of the store. We've got this massive slate wall over here. This is all going to be accessories wall, all of our e-bikes along this window, and then we've got this really, really cool round feature wall, which you would have seen outside when we came in the first shot. So we're still working out how we're going to hang a TV on here, but it's going to be bike fitting in a Zwift area. So we'll have a TV, we'll have some Wahoo rollers and some Wahoo trainers in here for bike fitting, all the bike fitting stuff in here, a whole load of shoes that you can buy. And then in this window, we're having a really, really cool big black bike display, which you would have seen in the video when we went down to the joinery, guys. I'll pop that up now. So that's going to sit inside this window and be able to have 3 bikes displayed on the bottom, 2 bikes displayed and some helmets and stuff on the second row, and then 1 big bike displayed, or 1 really cool bike displayed right at the top. But yeah, one of the biggest changes you would have seen from the last time you were here is that everything has been painted black. All the walls are painted black. This ginormous wall here has also been entirely entirely painted black, which looks absolutely amazing. Because I wanted no low ceilings and the low lights, and we wanted everything industrial and exposed, it did cause a few problems, but I think it's all worked out really well because the black in the background on that wall really pops and makes the HVAC and the aircon system look really cool actually. Yeah, that's kind of where we're up to, and then obviously this window still has to have a whole lot of bollards. I've had so many messages on Instagram and YouTube telling me, you know, be careful of ram raids, be careful of ram raids, don't worry, we're going to be sussing our bollards show up soon, and they will all be installed on these windows because this is probably the worst spot for it. But yeah, and then we're going to have most of our like teenage and kids bikes on here, maybe 2 rows of those there. Obviously this is the workshop, which is absolutely awesome, double the size of the old workshop as well, so it's very cool. I've put up these like feature lights that are a little bit lower than the other lights, and that's to show you kind of where the till is, because we're going to have a till here for the workshop, and we're also going to have a till there for sales, so depending if the shop's busy or not, you should be able to go and buy things at both tills. And yeah, this is our workshop. We've got one stand in already, our park stool stand. This is just our regular stand for like most of our normal bikes. Our big electric hoist will probably sit roughly like around here, because obviously you need a lot of space for that, and then we'll have to connect that into power as well. But yeah, she's a big space. She's literally double, maybe even bigger than double the size of our old workshop. So this is like our secondary workshop. Most of the repairs will be done over there, but this is in case we either need 2 on the go or for someone to do bike building as well. All of the joinery, as you can see, has been made specific so that our toolboxes can just slot in. So this one we brought down 2 or 3 days ago, and then there's another equal slot over there for Ari's one as well. But yeah, all of our tools stay on these toolboxes. They're really handy, you can take them anywhere. And yeah, so this one's just waiting for the doors to be put back on and the workbench to be placed up there as well, another light to go up there, and then we can start putting all like these park tool stuff on the wall, but we just kind of need to work out where it's all going to go. So yeah, all of our wood's in here because we had to take it off the floor, so it's getting clean today. But we have spent, well, Ari spent hours the other day putting down this gym mat. This stuff is super heavy, and it's like some fine detailed cuts that we had to do all in around here so that all of the stuff's gonna fit in nicely. But we do have to have this like rubber matting and nice matting down. It also helps with the fatigue when you're working on your feet all day. But if you drop something or drop a derailleur, it's gonna bounce, and it's not gonna bounce on the concrete. But yeah, as you can see, we're kind of using this as storage at the moment. Our SRAM wall is gonna go on that wall. Our Shimano wall is gonna go up here. We've also invested in a degreasing parts washer so we can wash all the parts for our customers. And then our wheel truing stand is gonna go over in that corner once we've got all of our bench back. Obviously the other toolbox goes in here, and we just have storage and cupboards literally everywhere. There's 2 there, we've got 4 drawers up and down all through here, 2 more drawers here, but this is gonna be cut into, and all of our internet security and stuff is all gonna kind of come up through here, and then we're gonna have a computer up there for the till, and then 4 more drawers there and 2 more cupboards there. So yeah, that's kind of like a little bit of an overview of the workshop. There's a lot still to do in here, and obviously a lot of this stuff isn't actually going to be in here. But one of the main advantages to this workshop and this space compared to the other one is all of our deliveries, if we got 30 bikes at a time, used to go through one skinny door like that, and then through a little narrow hallway to another skinny door to even get it into the shop. Whereas now, we have this. There's a specific driveway that comes around Harvey Norman past the supermarket, and all of our delivery drivers and stuff can come here, and it's going to be so much easier than the spot we are on the main street. So that is pretty much an overview of the new workshop. Obviously, in 2 or 3 weeks I should be able to give you guys a full walkthrough in here. All the tools will be in here, all the bikes will be in here, and all of our cool hoists and stuff, which is very exciting. Probably the most exciting bit for me. Alright, and next on the list, as soon as you come through this front door, you are greeted with the front of the cafe. This is obviously the big add-on to the business. We didn't have this at the old shop. We've got room for packaged goods to go up here. Probably and hopefully Couplands stuff will be here, which will mean one of the only places in the lower North Island that can actually get Couplands products, which is very cool. We've obviously got a cold cabinet here for your croissants and stuff, and then the till will be here, and you come out through here. There's also going to be another bar leaner. I think there'll be about 3 seats here and 1 seat here that will kind of come up here. So yeah, you imagine a big bar leaner coming up here, a few people can sit here. big old coffee machine, which is probably the most important part. And then on this side we have a big pie machine, toasty machine thing. Some sort of a pie warmer device here as well. There's a sink obviously in the initial cafe part as well, which still has to be set up. Then have one big fridge here, and then you walk into the kitchen here. I don't think there's any actual lighting in here yet, but we have a big oven, like a big industrial oven here, which is pretty cool. Obviously like the aluminium kitchen in here, all of this is very, very industrial. We have a washing machine, another massive sink there for cleanup, and then I think this one is the same, but it's actually a freezer. And down here on ground level, there is another fridge that has 3 doors. Kind of looks like a beer fridge. We will not be serving alcohol, but this will obviously have like fizzy drinks and juices and all the milks and stuff in it as well. Also, once again, this is black. Then like every other part of the joinery, there is just cupboards and drawers everywhere just for storage, because you don't have a lot of out the back storage. And then the coffee menu will go here, because you can read that as soon as you come through and you're standing at the till. Right, and then the last part of the shop is the part that we added on, which is these 2 walls. This wall separates the workshop, gives a little bit of a hallway flow to the toilets, gives the people some privacy. And then this wall here is obviously the wall of the kitchen. We've used a lot of the upper storage in here to be able to store stuff, because we don't have much out the back. So pretty much my plan is that the bar leaner that's at my old shop will come out from here, and there can be a few people sitting around there. Our massive 85-inch TV is going to end up being on the wall, probably around there. And then some of our signed jerseys and memorabilia can go on this wall, and I'm hoping down here on this wall as well. But yeah, that's kind of where we're up to. We are pretty much on the home straight now. It's been a very, very long 6 months trying to get this all working, getting tradies all together, obviously getting the lease, trying to work out what stock we need, because we're going to need a lot more stock on there. And then on top of that, I've also been training to try and do Southland again, which was me doing Southland last year. It's been a very, very big year, but if you're not pushing yourself, you're not doing something right. So tentatively, and these dates may change, but all of you guys that are watching this that are in New Zealand, around the Wellington, Lower North Island region, our open day should be on the 14th of October. Fingers crossed that everything goes ahead. So that's pretty much 2.5 weeks away from now. It's the Saturday of the election and the Saturday before Labour weekend as well. So we're gonna have a massive open day here. We're gonna be open the whole day. There's gonna be a lot of staff and stuff. We'll have some cool stuff on. Obviously, the cafe will be operating as well if you wanna come down for a coffee and just have a look around and see what the new shop looks like. What do you reckon, Lucky? Like it? Like the new shop?